Training to failure with a light load seems to be more fatiguing than training to failure with a heavy load. A study had participants do leg extensions to failure with either 40% of their 1 rep max or 80% of their 1 rep max. It turned out that they were fatigued for longer when they had trained to failure with 40% of their max compared to 80% of their max. In the 80% case, they had recovered their strength after 24 hours, but it took far longer in the 40% case. So training to failure with lighter weights were more fatiguing, and we also tend to see that it causes more soreness and muscle damage. Simply put, training to failure with lighter weights seems to be more stressful, and this makes sense if you think about it. Say that your max in any given exercise is 100 kilos. If you train to failure with 80% of 100 kilos, that means you train until the point where your muscles are so exhausted that you can't perform one more rep with 80 kilos. But if you train with 40% of 100 kilos, you keep training until the point that your muscles are so fatigued they can't do one more rep with 40 kilos. And that point of exhaustion obviously lies way further down the line than 80 kilos. So you're simply exhausting your muscles further. And this has pros and cons depending on what your circumstances and your goals are, but it's just something to keep in mind when you are planning your training.